Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Saturday night and I am back at the table to work on one of my projects, and today it's this lady's turn. Oops, let's not pull the lamp from the ceiling, shall we? That would be a great start. Very funny, but not very convenient, I think. That would make a very short video. Anyway, I worked on her, I think, without making a video last time. And I used Apoxie Sculpt to secure her hair so that it won't come off anymore. The hair, I don't know if it's really hair, but the hair-like things, because there was also a lot of hot glue there, and there was a slit in the back of her head, and I just want everything to be secure so that I can work on these, because these were twisting around while I was working on it, and it was very inconvenient. Every time the head warmed up again, the hot glue inside started to get softer and this also went soft, and it was just not very good. So I decided to clean up. Also these the edges of the thermoplastic didn't look very good on her forehead here, so I decided to try and make the transition a bit smoother, and now she looks like this. And today I'm going to work on, what I also did is, I did make a video, I think, for that. I put thermoplastic on the underside of the skirt to hide all the ugly aluminum foil and wire and cardboard and glue, everything that I used there. And I made this crafty spiral thing, which still looks quite cool. But today I'm going to work on this side, because I really like the shininess of the epoxy paste that I used on there, but it's very, I don't know if you can tell, you can still see some of the aluminum foil shining through, and now we have these weird edges from where the thermoplastic wraps around it, and I am just going to go ahead and use more Apoxie Sculpt, which is the clay, to cover that, cover the edges, and try to make this the surface smooth, because I did the same thing with Apoxie Sculpt, with the last batch of white Apoxie Sculpt I had on this thing here. Yes, this is a project you haven't seen any videos from yet, and I ruined the face, so I have to work on that some more. But anyway, this base is basically a lampshade, the inside of a lampshade, on which I mounted this thing here, and I just glued lots of things on it, and I covered the whole thing with Apoxie Sculpt clay to make it solid, because this is just aluminum foil and tape wrapped around it, and that's not very stable or sturdy. This is not finished yet, but at least this now stays in shape, which is good. So, oops, I'm going to mix up some clay, and I thought I'd make a video again this time. Oh, don't fall over, please. Might have to put my hair back because otherwise I'm gonna smear Apoxie Sculpt in my hair. Doesn't sound like a great plan. Okay, I have my tea. I'm almost out of incense, but I think I can manage because I can still smell it. It will still inspire me, I'm sure. It smells lovely in here. Let's mix up some Apoxie Sculpt and get to work. And I'm going to turn you, I'm not going to turn you down, I'm going to angle this down so that you can see what I'm doing with my hands. Hair out of the way, please. All right, how much would I need? So I didn't check which color I ordered this time, and I didn't order the white kind, but it doesn't really matter because I'm going to paint it anyway. So then I'll just give it a base coat of white, or whatever color I want it to be first before I continue, because gray is not a very appealing color. It's a lovely color, but I'm not going to, it's not going to turn out gray, so ouch, that's sharp. Excuse me. Please do excuse me. Okay. So what I usually do, I don't weigh it, I just make, I have this cutting board under here, and I just measure it to be about the size of some of the squares under there, and then I can see if I have enough or not, or if I have sort of the same amount of both components. More, but let's see, because I usually don't get it right exactly the first time. How disappointing. Actually, of course, speaking of, you'll always see that I do get the right amount in one go. Is it really? I really am not. Don't be hasty. Do not be hasty. Just make sure to check. It's not a level. Well, it's an indication, and that'll do. That's all I need. Oh, oops. Okay, that'll do. I think I will need much more, won't I? I will. Okay, I will just start with this. I will mix more. Because, yeah, because. I don't know how much more I will need, and I would hate to make too much, so. Let's mix. I'm glad I just clipped my nails last night. At least not too much will get under there. Maybe I should have used some hand cream, but oh well. They do recommend to you put some oil on your hands before starting, so I might still do that before I actually start, even though I don't really know if it makes that much of a difference. These two gray colors are so alike, it's quite difficult to see if I mixed it right. Last night, I went up to the attic again for the first time in months, and I made a painting, an acrylic pour painting. Quite a large one. I think it's 60 by 80 centimeters. So that's larger than I can show you on the table here. And that was fun. I had a strong desire to play with colors and to throw paint onto a canvas, as I said. And I did. In the end, I actually threw canvas on a paint, you know, threw the paint on the canvas. Okay, this is mixed. I'm gonna wash my hands really quickly and then put some olive oil on my hands. That's what they suggested. I don't know why olive oil, but sure. Olive oil. I'll be right back. more incense in my life. Still smells like dinner I had. Oh, that's quite a lot of oil. Let's do that above the sink. Oopsie. Well, my hands are not properly hydrated now. I don't know when they will be. This is a bit much. Oh well. Can't hurt, I suppose. Shiny, happy hands. Shiny, happy people laughing. Okay then, let's close the oil, because that's not going to go well if I knock it over by accident. You know, I would hate to have to clean that up. Some white sage incense, my favorite. I wonder if I'll ever get sick of it. If I've burned these so often that at some point I'll just be revolted by the smell of white sage incense. But for now, I've sort of conditioned myself to, by using this whenever I go and create something or think about creative stuff, I like this. Don't tend to inhale it. And now whenever I light it, I get in the mood to create something or to think about creative stuff. So thank you, Brain, for that. I very much appreciate it. Let's put it over here. Okay then. My hands are all oiled up. Let's get her on the stage. Will you stay, please? On the stage. Oh, this is actually a pretty good way not to get it on your hands. I do wonder if it will still attach to this well enough, but we'll see that quickly. Do we have enough light? Can you see what I'm doing? No, not anymore. Okay, yeah. Now the lamp is just above this, so I wonder, but I think it should be good, like this. Okay, what's the plan? Should I first cover all these edges? That's the most important thing, I think. I don't have a ruler or anything. Ooh. Shh. What's that? Please stop making noise. It annoys me. Make some noise. No. Do not, please do not make noise. Please do not make noise. I don't really know exactly how I want to do this, because I don't think I want it to be all the way on the underside of this as well. So I'll just break that off and see if it works. I just want this edge to be neat. Neat. And we'll go from there. Neato. Bonito. Please stick to the surface, please, please, please. I think it will, once it cures, it will just stay wherever it is, because I hope it's coming off already. No. Is it the oil? Did I set myself up for failure with the oil? And I thought I was doing a good thing, but no. maybe it's not true. I don't know yet. We will have to find out together. Isn't that lovely? It's all one big adventure. Because I keep saying this, but I have very little experience with all these mediums, so I'm just doing whatever I see other people do and what I think I should be able to do with it, and whatever I think of doing with it, and then we find out if it works or if it turns out to be something that I like. Stop sticking to my fingers, please. Where's my water? I also do have some brushes with which I can stuck to my finger, with which I can smooth out the Apoxie Sculpt. But I will do that later because now I'm just still rubbing it in, and then I'll just get fingerprints and everything on it. Better to do that once everything is on, I think. We will see if that's true. This looks like it might work. Now that my hands aren't so dry and sticky, because of course the oil helps a bit, but the epoxy will adhere to anything that's dry. So I just kept pulling it off with my thumb again. So I just have to keep wetting that with water. Okay. All right, you can come off. That's the sound of you. The noise annoys me. That's what noise does, it annoys me. I didn't wear my ear flare calmer earbuds today. And now that my hands are dirty, I'm not going to put them in my ear. It doesn't sound like a very good plan, does it now? No, it does not. Oh, stand. Please, just stay up. I'm gonna put you on the lamp again. Don't make me. You're gonna make me, aren't you? Yes. Oh, I don't wanna. Just stay then, okay, please? Or I'll put you on your side like that. Ha. Put her there. That's the advantage of having secured these in the head. And of course, I shouldn't put her down on that because some of these do not have wire in them. Boing, boing. Can you guess which ones? But at least they won't just fall out, I hope. They shouldn't just fall out anyway. Quietly working. Just lost in thought a bit. It was a bit of a weird day. My daughter is out camping with her grandparents, my boyfriend's parents, and she hasn't been away for more than one night for a long time, so it's weird kind of not having her around. And also my boyfriend was away for rehearsals with his band, one of his bands, today, and he was away all day. And that was also weird. I mean, it was lovely to have the house to myself, but I'm not used to it anymore. So I felt a little bit lost, and I woke up a little late as well. So I was like, oh, where's today gone, and where is everyone, and what am I gonna do with myself? So now it's already very late. I played a game for most of the day, the evening, because we had an event. Oh, I was so tired of that, and my hands were hurting, and I just needed to focus my brain on something else because I was feeling completely fried. Come on, please keep standing upright. Please do it for me. Please. Be good. I don't know what to do with this thingy here. Maybe I will fix it in place in a certain shape at some point. Or I'll cut it off, but then I might have to decide on that sooner rather than later, although I can still cover it up with epoxy later too, I suppose. I'm glad that I went upstairs to the attic to paint last night because I've been dying to work with color for a while. And I've also dying to put some color on my hair, but I thought I would add some. I bleached my hair, as you probably saw in the intro. But I wanted to put a nice vibrant color over it, or actually several vibrant colors combined. And I thought that I still had a couple of those somewhere in a box, and I thought I knew where that box was supposed to be, but I couldn't find it. And I looked in all the boxes that I could possibly find, and I didn't find them, so I will probably find them once I bought new paint. But right now I couldn't really afford any paint, so I just toned my hair so that it wasn't so yellow, because it was very yellow, because my hair is very dark brown naturally, so when you bleach it, it doesn't turn out very white immediately, but it's more yellowish, which isn't ugly, by the way, but I wanted it a bit lighter, a bit more ashy toned. Anyway, but I wanted to put color on my hair, and I didn't get to put color on my hair, and these projects, this one and the one that I just showed you, are not ready for that yet. I really wanted them to be ready for color, but I don't see it's just not a good idea to do that now, I think, because it would just, I'm not done with them yet, so I'm not done with the sculpting and the preparing, and it would basically be a waste of paint and a waste of time. Not really a waste of time, because I probably would have fun, but I would know that I would still have to edit things, or I would have to accept that this was what the shape was going to be, and I knew that I wasn't satisfied with that yet. So long story short, I really wanted to work with color, and I've been missing that, even though I really enjoy doing this as well. But yeah, last night I played with color, and that was very nice and lots of fun. And of course I kept falling in the same old trap that I always fall in, thinking that I'm screwing it up. But I had told myself that I would just go and have fun, and it didn't really matter what the result would be. But of course, when I'm up there, instantly I will be thinking, oh no, I don't want to waste all the paint, and oh, let's get you out of the twist. Let's twist again. No, let's not. Well, I don't want to waste all the paint because I don't have a lot of money at the moment, and so I can't easily buy new supplies, which is always a very bad reason not to use art supplies, even though it might be true, but it's still a bad reason not to use them, because then you end up never using them, and that's also a shame, especially with things like paint, which I already have mixed up, prepared for pouring. At some point they will dry out, I mean, or at some point they will not be usable anymore, and they will last quite a long time, but still at some point I will have to throw them out anyway, so that would just be a shame. Okay, let's see. I just went back in here to cover up the thermoplastic. I think I will do that all around with the amount I still have here. I'm trying to smooth it out a bit, because here, for instance, here's a weird sticky out thingy. Don't want a sticky out thingy. I want a smooth surface, please. Can I get a surface, please? Smooth surface. Amen. I don't know why I'm suddenly a preacher man, but a preacher woman. Preaching for a smooth surface. I wish you all a very smooth service. Well, technically it is Sunday, so. But I don't know if I should be the one to preach. I wonder why it's suddenly falling over. Maybe it's because it's on this cutting mat, because that has been a bit warped, become a bit warped by the heat gun that I've used. I think that's why it warped. Let's do the heat warp again. It's just some heat on the left and then some heat on the right. Some heat on your hips. No, that's not. Come on. Thank you. Thank you. See, a little goes a long way with this epoxy stuff. I mean, I thought I would never have enough, but this is plenty to cover the side. And I don't know if I want to cover this. Well, this is okay, but maybe this needs a layer because it's still aluminum foily. Very aluminum foily. Yeah. A few weeks ago I ordered some new supplies. I ordered a lot of thermoplastic, and I ordered some new, I ordered these new pots of Apoxie Sculpt, and that immediately made me want to create stuff. And I also finished the first tub of Apoxie Sculpt, which I bought last year, because I knew I had a new one in the closet already. It's funny how that made me feel free to use it, because I had one on stock, you know. But even if I can't afford to buy a new tub, I thought to myself that I should just use the right supply for what I want to do, because I could do this with air dry clay. But first of all, that would shrink when it dries, and it would crack when it dries, and it would probably need a coat of something, and it wouldn't necessarily it won't be as strong as this will be when it hardens. So it's not the best product for the job. Of course, if I didn't have anything else, I could and might use that still, but I do have something else. I feel like this leg is moving, and that's not good. Maybe that's why she isn't staying upright anymore. Maybe I've been pushing her down too hard. Have I been pushing you? Please be honest. Tell me if I have, because I shouldn't be pushing you too hard. I should be pushing real good, but not too hard. Oh, I'm bare to this ridgy thingy again. Whatever it is, whatever you want. Whatever you are, get under there, please, very far. wanted to get this stuff on my t-shirt. It's not a very special t-shirt, but it's one of the nicest ones I still have, because many of them are either old, or they are smelly, or they have paint stains on them. Oh yes, how did that happen? Well, I don't know, not a clue how they might have gotten there, but acrylic paint won't come out, so if they're there, they will be there forever. Is this tape? I think so. Oh dear. Tape escape. Escape. I do love Apoxie Sculpt, and I also love the thermoplastic. They're both so versatile. You can do so much with them. The only thing I've been wondering, and I don't know this because I've never heard anyone about that I've seen using it talk about this, but what would happen, because it's always you can always reactivate it, so if it gets really warm, will it just melt? Because I've seen doll artists use it, like Poppenatelier for instance, she uses it a lot, and she also sends her dolls to all over the world, and she makes lots of accessories and shoes for dolls with the thermoplastic. But I wonder if it gets really warm during shipping, will it melt, or does it sort of get finished when you put paint over it? That won't happen again, because that's a bit strange, because the thermoplastic is still thermoplastic, right? You should then never. Do people also give a warning not to put these in the sun, because if they are in the sun for too long, it can get really, really warm, and it might just lose its shape or get really soft, and you want to pick it up and you just squish it. That won't be good. I mean, it does need to get quite warm for that to happen, but when I have a thermometer hanging out of the window, and it hangs half onto the roof, because my bedroom is the part of the bedroom wall is also the roof. Am I explaining that right? Anyway, it hangs outside, and when the sun is shining directly on it, it will get up to 50 or 60 degrees Celsius sometimes, and then it won't even be the hottest day of the year. It's just when the sun is directly on it, so that's hot enough to melt the thermoplastic. So how does that work? I haven't read anything about that anywhere, or heard anything about that anywhere. So if anyone watches this ever and knows anything about that, please do let me know, because I'm curious. I might also look it up myself, but okay. That looks okay, I think. I have this covered. Got you covered. I should smooth it out a bit more, but that works. Is this gonna break? I'm also thinking about her neck. Speaking of, oh, where's the end? Oh, there. Because the neck is still loose-ish. Oh, I haven't put it into a final pose yet. Oh, hold on. But there's also the hole where it's attached is also visible if it's like this, and I wonder if it will break at some point. And I wonder if I should cover it maybe, or maybe should I wait until I fix the head in its final position. All these decisions, man. And when will I do that? Let's just have a look at it. Well, I have still a bit of epoxy clay left here. Okay. Stay want to stay. Yeah, so I have on the back here, we have this wire that I was planning to attach to the back in some way to keep her in a stable position. But what will this position be? Should I decide on that and try to fix it in place or not? Oh, it's difficult even to decide how I want her to, because this is nice from this side, but from this side, but I don't like it from the front. It's too far back, isn't it? I do kind of like it from the sides. I kind of want it to be a bit more upright like that. No, not like that, but like that. Let's look like this. Oh, ooh. Should it be like that? Should I just pull it back that far? Or should I put it more forward? No, but then the hair is weird. We don't want it that far back. So it sort of has to be in the middle. Baby, why don't you just... Then again, is that interesting enough? Dynamic enough? So her head is on a stick. Not actually on a stick. It's a wire and a bead. How am I ever going to secure this, man? Man, hey man. I don't know, man. Why am I saying man? Hey man, have you seen my friend Cody? Get off there. That's the advantage of the epoxy paste. It's quite easy to remove tape from it. I think it's less easy with Apoxie Sculpt. There, you're free. All right, bye. Okay, let's look at it from behind. Could also just tilt it a bit more like that. So she's not like that, but because it can move like this, but it can also go like that. And then she's actually looking to the right. And that looked kind of nice from the back. Oh, this is difficult. And the question is, does it matter? In my head it matters. I feel like it matters, but does it really matter? In the end, will people say, oh my god, her head is way too far back, or oh, she should have put it forward like that. This is also kind of nice actually, but maybe a bit boring. I kind of like it though. What do you think? What do you think? Back, forward. I can't decide. Is it so difficult? It's so difficult. Because I feel like when her head is that far back, she becomes less interesting to see from the front. And that's a bit of a shame. While if the head is more like that, but maybe tilted to the right, and it works better like with the swoosh motion that I originally thought she would have, like she's looking in that direction and whew, swooshing, you know, swoosh. Maybe I should go with that. How am I ever gonna put it in this position and keep it there? How? I'm looking straight at you. How? Do you think I'm gonna do that? I don't know. You're the artist. Yeah, apparently I am. And also, if I put it like this, will it stay? If I try to how will I make it stay? Like that. Because it's already not really very willing to. Oops. In the next episode of whatever, sculpting and experimenting with Marjolein, will she decide on the head position or not? Okay, I don't know if I'll break her like this, but oh, come on. Don't fall. Don't fall. Please don't fall. Don't fall. Please don't fall. Oh, I do have an idea. Maybe I can use this stuff because it's very bendy. To wrap that under there. Because this is gonna be ugly on the neck. Oh, let's see. Apparently I'm doing this right now. Can I put this in here somewhere without breaking her? That would be nice. Let's try. Okay, we want this position. Yeah. Hold it, hold it. Yes. Oh my God. It works. It works. It works. I'm a genius. I found a creative solution. And it looks like a necklace. Yes! Oh my God. Yay! Never would have thought this was the solution. This wire is so fantastic. Look at how pliable it is. I can just bend it with my fingers into the desired shape. I can just make it lie flat on her body while wrapping it around. So it looks like some kind of tribal lady's necklace. Yeah, look, wow, that was easy. That was insanely easy. Can it really be this easy? Apparently it can be. Okay, yeah. Well, I don't know. I think it should end there. For now, let's leave it. I don't know what to do with this wire now, but I'll think of something. Okay, what shall I do with this Apoxie Sculpt? What shall we do with Apoxie Sculpt? I feel like these arms are a bit meh. Should I try to hide the wire under it? Is that a good idea? No, but then I can just cut it off. It seems like a good idea. It's too long to just hide it. it's very easy to cut. So I don't have to go get a large cutty thingy. I am gonna try and hide it a little bit, putting some Apoxie Sculpt over it, over the end, because it's very pointy. Sneak that there and then cover up this bit here as well while I'm at it. Hey, I'm glad I found a solution for the head position of the head, because that was giving me a headache. So funny. Not really, but it's a good pun, isn't it? It's punny, if anything. Alright, still have a little bit of Apoxie Sculpt left. Where are my... Here's my... Oh, stay, please stay. I'm still standing. Yeah. Just try to cover up these little areas where there's still aluminum foil. Okay, I'm doing that, apparently. Apparently that's what we're doing now. Come on, please stay upright. Stand on the table. Thank you. I gave you legs so you could stand. I even gave you a dress which would help you stand. So stand before me. Oh, my back is hurting quite a bit. Time for a break soon. Or massage, but everyone's asleep, so a break we'll have to do. Maybe I will see if I can find the massage pillow. I have a shiatsu massage pillow thing, which is very intense, but kind of nice. I mean, my back already hurts anyway, so at least it gets the blood flowing in my muscles if I use it, so that's a good thing. I tried out my old my roller skates the other day. I whipped them out. My daughter had been asking because she has learned to on skates, like skier skates, inline skates. That's what they're called. And she can do it now. She wanted to go roll around with me. She asked me that when she wasn't even capable of really doing it herself, and then I thought no, because then I have to keep you upright and myself, and that's gonna cause me lots of imbalance moments, which is gonna cause me a lot of pain. but now she can do it by herself. So, but it was raining, so when I usually don't feel good enough to try it because I was anxious that I would be in a lot of pain after. But I saw a nice video of someone I like to follow on YouTube, Krea Chick, and she lives nearby, and I've been following her for years on Instagram and on YouTube, and her blog and her vlogs and everything, and she's completely into roller skating, and that made me want to do it again as well. So I just thought, whatever, what the heck, let's just try it, and if I'm in a lot of pain afterwards, so be it. But it was raining, so we tried it out inside in the living room, so we skated back and forth, and that was fun. And I love being on wheels like that. It's like easy walking, just rolling around. Okay, I used all the Apoxie Sculpt that I mixed. Still a bit of wire visible here. Can I cover that up still, or do we have to do that some other time? Oh, come on, let go of my hand. Let go of my fingers. I know you don't want to let go of me. I understand, but you will always be part of me because I made this art. So it's very philosophical, isn't it? I just want to stick on your hand. Too bad. That is not allowed. Is this wire coming through here? That's not allowed either. Okay, what do you think? I don't have eyes. Oh yes, that's true. How does it feel? I'm not alive. Oh, okay then. Oh, please, would you stay upright? Oops. There, fixed her leg. I think her leg, I made her leg move in a different position apparently. Ta-da! Ta-da-da-da-da-da. So I covered up the whole edge of the train or the dress, and I fixed the neck in place and covered it with a little bit of Apoxie Sculpt, and also this part here where a wire is still showing through. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no. Come on. Every time I try to smooth out the epoxy, it just peeks out from under there again. Sneaky. There's also some wire here. And since the arms are also made with Apoxie Sculpt, it's, even though it's a different color, it's a good idea to use that to cover them up. Just scraping off a little bit here from where I don't really need it. Now that it's not completely cured yet. That will take a while for it to be completely cured, but you know. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know now? Where was it? I think here. This looks like a wiry thingy. Don't scrape it off. Oh. Yay. So roller skating, it was fun. I did have pain the next day. I even had pain that same day already, but it was worth it. It was fun, and I'm definitely gonna try it again because I don't like exercising, but this was a fun way to move, and that's what I'm looking for. I want to move, it's fun. I like dancing, and I like ice skating and that kind of stuff. That's my kind of exercise. So it's fun to do. I find it fun to do, and you don't even notice that you're exercising. Perfect. I'm not very good with team sports or everything or something because I always feel like I'm not good enough or like whenever I make, like, I say like a lot, whenever I make a mistake, I will feel so bad because I let the team down. I can't let that go, so then I will be useless. Useless. Not completely useless, but I will feel useless. Okay, wow, nice. A little Apoxie Sculpt goes a long way. That shows once again. I'm going to wash my hands really quickly and then I'll be back. Welcome back. Look at that. It's turning out really cool. What do you think? What do you think? I don't think anything. Okay, well then, I like it. I didn't cover her head this time, but I didn't touch it, so it should be good. I'm gonna let this cure, and I'm gonna end this video for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you like these videos. I really like making them so that I can watch my progress later, and well, if anyone enjoys watching them, please let me know, and I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.